Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick update before this video starts. The 56 should be back in a week or two. They had a couple things they need to finish up, and we'll be bringing it home and getting her together and running. So look forward to that. Here's some pictures of it, and then we'll get right to the video. So today on Heimlich Hot Rods, we are going to be installing a new radiator, an upgraded double core radiator for this Razor, and some rock lights. So maybe a couple other little things, I can't remember. We'll get to it and get into it and see what this should be pretty easy. Shouldn't take too long to do this radiator. So let's see how hard it is. Alright, so I've already undone the lower hose here. Got it draining. So you just take your pliers or channel locks or whatever. Give that thing a good pinch. Slide it down there. So I've just ground this screwdriver down smooth so I can gently. It's hard to film and do this. Kind of give it a little bit of a stretch. That's usually all it takes. And a twist. These are pretty new, so they're not too bad. That's that. So we'll get to the mounts. So let's get into this. Looks like we got a zip tie down here. I think I'm gonna take these two 10mm loose right here. Room with those horns there, so sometimes you can just flip them over to the side. But all right, my phone ran out of storage there, so I don't know where I left you guys, but I'm sure this thing's pretty much ready to come out of here. Let's compare it to the new one. Looks like it just, the fan bolts right up to it. Difference is the thickness this way. Where this one's close to 2 inches. This one's about 1.25 inches. So it looks like it's probably a 2-row or one really big row. So I'll probably do a lot more cooling than the factory one. That was super simple. So let's see how it fits.
It's a pretty tight fit. Coolant bracket. Let's see what it looks like. A little tight at the bottom. There's no way. Okay, so we have a couple issues here. Well, we have one issue. Let me bring it in.
So we're rubbing right there. Okay. And if you see where this, let me get you in the light here. Right. So that's the mount that the fan shroud sits in. It sits in that little hole right there. That's actually part of the suspension. It's actually part of the frame. It's all welded to the frame. There's no way to space it apart. Because if I could just take and space that bracket a little bit, we'd be golden. That's not going to work. We need to space the whole bottom of this radiator back about 3/4 to 1 inch, I would say. So I'm either going to build just a little bracket that bolts to that hole with a new hole back further, or I'll weld something on there. Let me pull this back out and I'll figure it out.
Alright, so this is what I came up with. Just traced it out here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just, let me get you down here so you can see what's going on. So we need to extend these bolt holes back a little ways. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this out, just the same shape as this, and I'll mimic that shape, and I'll add my holes out here. So I want to be able to retain these old holes in case he has an issue and wants to put his old radiator back in. He can go right back into that stock place. So we'll get this cut out, and then we'll
these kind of roughly cut out here. So yeah, it needs a little trimming. Get the fit a little tighter. Some shaping. But that's the idea. Get the same look once it's all painted black. Should blend in pretty nice. Alright, so we got our bracket kind of shaped here, so let's go ahead and make sure it's going to fit. Hey, get out of there, glove. Well, it fits like a glove. Alright, well, that's going to be nice, and then we'll probably weld it first and then drill our holes, because I want my holes to be as close to this as possible, so I'll go back to my favorite tool, the Cobalt Unibit. It's a perfect fit. So everything's working good now. Let's bolt her up and be done with her. Oh, actually I gotta take it back off and paint that so it doesn't rust. So I'll do that real quick. So she's all installed. And now we got plenty of clearance here. Plenty of clearance in here, no issues there. Let's see if I can get you down here so you can actually see this mount. No, you can't. Let's try this. So there it is. You can't really get in there any better, so. Not much to see. Alright, now that this is in and installed, we're gonna have to put some antifreeze in it, and I'll show you guys how to bleed it. With these razors, if you don't do it the right way, you'll burn up the water pump instantly. So there's a little trick, it's hard to get to, and we'll bleed the whole system. So let's get some new antifreeze in this thing. So it's time to put some fluid in, and these radiators are obviously fun to fill. Luckily we got some body panels on to make it a little easier, but this is like a red line oil. And it kind of works as long as you go slow. So this was actually the original radiator fluid that came out of it, and I ran it through a filter. But obviously this radiator is bigger and it's going to take more fluid. So let's see if we can find some around. I know I don't have any in here because I don't have much of that kind of stuff. But he does have a box on the back here, so let's see if he's got any. A good off-roader always has spares, so that's what these things are for. Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff in here. Tow ropes, belts, end links, and that looks like antifreeze. Full one? Oh nice, yeah, we should have plenty. Well, he's gonna have to get more before he goes out, but I'll let him know. Alright, so here's the thing. None of the water went past this line. Like, no air got past this line. It never drained past this height, so it never really got air back to the motor. So what I was able to do is kind of just pull this hose down, get the air bubble out of there, and then top it back off. And I think that's gonna be efficient enough, but we will run it, and then I'll show you guys real quick if I can see it here. Oh yeah, it's very difficult on this one because it's got a shield on it. So up in between the exhaust ports, see if I can feel it. Yep, right up in between the exhaust ports. Let me get this thing. I can't tell what I'm filming, but I think that's the 8mm screw right there. All right, so yes, that was the bleeder screw, and it's kind of above the driver's side port, in between the driver and passenger side port, but more on the driver's side. It has a flathead, but I'd recommend using an 8mm. It is very difficult to get to. Before you run it, make sure you bleed that thing off a couple times. Keep putting fluid in the radiator, bleed it until you don't get any more air coming out of it, and then you should be good. Because if you don't bleed that off all the way, you'll burn your water pump up right away. All right, we got that bleeder screw all done. There was no air in it. I didn't think there would be. We didn't undo anything back at the motor, so no reason for it. So we got it all out here, but we will run it and check it again. Let's get this cleaned up and start on some rock lights. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and tomorrow we're gonna get into these LED rock lights, the Bluetooth activated, so works off an app with your phone. Should be pretty cool. We'll get those in tomorrow probably, and we'll have a video up for that. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, and like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, and thanks for watching Heimlich Hot Rods.